Yes, people. Welcome back to the Blues Talk Show with Luke. So, today, approximately 15 minutes ago, Chelsea secured a 3-1 victory over Crystal Palace. The team that looks like they're on the brink of relegation. Of going into the relegation spot, I should say. Now, I am very, 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 very impressed with Liam Rosenior and what the boys have accomplished today. They've put their foot down, and just stabbed Crystal Palace in the back and gotten the win, gotten the 3 points. And it was convincing. And it's just things you love to see. I thought all the players, never mind. I won't say all the players, but I thought everybody was unified. They wanted to win. And typically these types of games, we've seen this Premier League season against these lower half of the table teams, we like to play down and not, well, we just struggle. We struggle. So it was good to see that we just wanted to step on their necks today, to put it frankly. We were a bit fortunate for the first goal with Estevao Willian. A little bit of unfortunate back pass for Palace. But Estevao goes with it, gets the goal. The technique on the finish was absolutely superb, generates a great amount of power to go back across the goalkeeper and finish it. And Steve has spoken. That's all I have to say. Steve has spoken. And when you start the game like that, you intend to finish it that way. So, the next bit of play, Joao Pedro, good hold-up play, plays it to Steve, makes the run in behind. Steve, right over the top. Joao Pedro cuts inside, goes through the goalkeeper's legs. Absolutely beautiful. And this is what I mean. If you've seen my videos in the past, what I want our players to do when they get to the place that Joao Pedro's in there is to shoot. I don't want you to make that back pass into the box, put it across. Just have a hit. And he's done that. He's done it well. Driven through the goalkeeper's legs. What more can you ask for? Now, I do need to see more of JP. But that was fantastic. Fantastic performance from him today. And then he should have had a second goal. But what's his name? Camvo? JD Camvo? I don't know what his actual name is. Yeah, JD Camvo. Very, very unfortunate. Dogso in the box. Joao Pedro should have had a second goal. But because his hand was in the position that it did stop the goal scoring opportunity. Even though it was too close to his body, there's nothing he can do. Nothing he can do. So unfortunate for him. But Enzo Fernandez does put away the penalty after a long VAR check. After play has continued, they come back to it, give the penalty, 3-0, Enzo Fernandez in the bottom right corner. So now I just want to talk about some players that I was impressed with today. Because as a whole, they did fantastic. Now, Robert Sanchez, absolutely class. Benoit Badiashile gives it away early on. And Mateta shoots the Robert Sanchez's right-hand side, low and away. And Sanchez was ready for both. He was ready to dive to the left. He still had his legs ready for the right side. And he makes the save. And he made a couple great saves today, including the one that stopped Jefferson Lerma from scoring in the 88th minute, which it was then bundled across the line by Chris Richards, the American, which, besides the point, I would love to see Chris Richards get some starts for the U.S. men's national team soon in the World Cup. I think he's a class defender. Now, Reece James, solid. Wonderful. Chalaba, I think he was great. Badiashile, I don't know how to feel. He just feels clumsy. He feels like Axel Disasi, and why Axel Disasi came to the second team, in the under-21s, under-23s. I'm not the biggest fan of Badiashile. I don't think so the turnover that Badiashile did give away that almost caused a goal-scoring opportunity was Neto making a back pass, and the pass back was just not to the man. It was kind of a hospital ball. Badiashile has to take a touch first, then get the touch out from his feet. So I wouldn't class that as a full-on Big Ben error. Kukure I thought was solid. I don't think Neto links up play with anyone on the field. He had the one breakaway. The cross was behind Joao Pedro. It wasn't played ahead of him. Could have been a second goal before he should have actually had a second goal. And it's just cross after cross after cross after cross after cross. And just plays not finding people. Pedro Neto isn't cut out for this, man. He's not cut out for this. He shouldn't have even started, but we're trying to get his value up so we can sell him in the summer. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I don't think he's cut out for this team. He's not a Chelsea player. We've had some great moments from Pedro Neto in the past, but he is not Chelsea. Now, Caicedo, people argued he should have had a red card. I think it's fine. He gets the first one. He does get a little bit of Wharton's foot. But besides that, I thought he was exceptional today. Not the strongest performance from him, but he was very good. Very, very good. André Santos, one of my favorite players in this Chelsea team right now. Intercepts the ball. You saw probably 5 interceptions within the first 30 minutes of the game. Just getting stuck in, getting in between plays, making the right pass. I think the first time he made a wayward pass was after the Estevao goal. He tried to make a long ball over to the left-hand side to Pedro Neto. It wasn't played as strong as it should have, and it met the defender. But besides that, his passes go where they need to. He gets stuck in. He gets in between passes of the opposing team. Just phenomenal. Estevao, I've got no words, man. No words. Just a class player, and he's only 18. The future is so bright. Enzo Fernandez, I thought he just really linked up play well. He wants to play in the 10. I don't think he is the best 10. But when he does play up there, he gets things done. He moves the ball. He tries to make good passes. And Joao Pedro, I thought his link-up play is getting better and better, playing with his back to goal in this kind of false nine position. I think we're starting to really figure out how to play with him in that position and how to make him a threat. So that's my biggest positive, because if Joao Pedro can start scoring more and more, which he should have had 2, maybe 3 goals today, I just really like what I see, and I'd like to see him get to that 15 goal mark by the end of the season, like Nicholas Jackson has done. And if we had Nicholas Jackson, I think he'd already be at 15 goals. But besides the point. Now, substitutions. The one thing I believe Liam Rosenior got wrong today. After we made the substitutions in the 74th and 80th minute, Crystal Palace piled on a lot of pressure on us. We had 60% possession before the substitutions were made, and we ended with a lot less, and chances were building and building and building for Palace, and they eventually got a goal off of a corner kick, I believe. So I would have liked to see Garnacho, but he'll likely play against Napoli. I would have liked to see Joshua Chempong come in. And I would have liked to see Jamie Gittins and Liam Delap come on a little bit sooner. And then make the defensive changes later on with like-for-like swaps. But it was a bit interesting. I know we have a Chelsea group chat for the Rochester guys, and one of the guys said, full-on 8-1-1, which is what it looked like. It looked like we were defending with 8 men. Enzo Fernandez and Liam Delap were our only outlets, and Jamie Gittins was kind of just playing as like a wide wing back, not really getting forward. So, one thing I think we could have gotten a clean sheet today. I think we could have helped Robert Sanchez look for the Golden Glove a little bit later this season, especially with Arsenal and United playing right now. Only time I will ever root for United because I hate Arsenal. I hate them. I hope Brian Mbeumo goes goal for goal, ban for ban, as Kukurea would say. So I don't know, guys. With that, it was just such a convincing win today. 3-1. Would have loved for it to be 3-0, but hey, what are you gonna do? Now Chelsea go later this week, Wednesday, to play Napoli at home at the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona. So I look forward to it. I really do. Convincing win today. Hopefully it'll be a convincing win later this week. Now, I'd appreciate you guys if you guys do like the content, if you like the match review. I know I didn't get the preview out today. Wasn't at home the last 2 days, and we're also going through a little bit of a belter of a snowstorm here. I haven't looked outside yet, but I would assume that it started piling up. No, I appreciate you guys that come and watch. If you guys do enjoy the content, if you'd like more, give me some recommendations, leave some comments, like, hype, subscribe. I love responding to the comments. Please, please. So, this was the Blues Talk Show with Luke. That was a convincing 3-1 Chelsea victory, and we will see you on Tuesday for the preview.